y'all no good. I need to see how I sound. Last time I sounded crazy as fuck. Mic check 1 2. I can hear it. Yeah. We in now. Let's play for a few. This song got done, get these phalanges warmed up. So I wanna know who all done pre-ordered the GTA. So everybody been talking about that shit. Everybody been talking about that shit. Now that's all I hear everywhere I go now. Everybody gonna be on that bitch. Probably gonna crash the first three. I get the first 3 goddamn week. That bitch probably gonna crash so many times. Who that is. I don't know what you saying in the chat. My dog barking at. I hear out there. Barking at girl. Y'all know I'm gonna play some more to come at.
Hail to the chief. New bags. Darius. Shadow Sister. The Gateway.
If I hear one more word from you...
You cannot silence me, Earthrealmer.
Take 1. Action!
Outdoor great.
Brutality. Noob Saibot wins. Take one. Action. Action.
You belong behind
Take two.
bars.
Action.
Your skills are lacking.
Final take. Action.
Cease and desist. Prison would be too good for you.
Brutality. Lee May wins.
Yeah, I ain't like playing with you.
Grandmaster Chaos. Check out the bomb. Farah, Serena, corrupted forest.
Cyrax is with us now.
A choice you will learn to regret.
Take one. Action! Take two. Action!
I sense weakness.
Final take. Action!
There's much more to come.
Brutality. Scorpion wins. Take one. Action! Take two. Action! Final take. Action! Finish him! Scorpion wins.
My fatal blow. That's all I had to do. Hit my damn fatal blow. Why I do that? Alright, that shit just made me mad.
Take one. Action! Bam! Take two. Action!
I expected more.
Brutality!
Like, this shit lagging.
Scorpion
This
wins.
shit lagging.
Smoke. Bald Mountain. Babasserino, Shadow's sister. Corrupted Forest.
Is there any magic too dark for you?
If there is, I haven't found it yet.
Take one. Action!
Your torment is exquisite.
Take two. Action!
I am everywhere.
Final take. Action!
Too much for me. There's some shit I want to go look at anyway. Pull up the YouTube. I was looking at this shit. That GTA, that new GTA just look crazy.
In every GTA game there has always been some form of factions, gangs, mafias or smaller criminal groups, and of course this will also be the case with GTA 6. In GTA San Andreas we had the Grove Street families, the Ballas, the Vargas and many others. In GTA Vice City we had the Cubans, the Haitians and the Farrelly crime family and many more. In GTA 5 we had the families and the Lost MC in GTA 4, so clearly gangs has always played a major role in GTA games. But today we are going to talk about which gangs might be featured in GTA 6. The information in this video will be taken from the GTA 6 Bible website and the GTA 6 Trailer 2 and Trailer 1 document. So let's begin by saying that originally when the 2022 leaks came out, we received a huge amount of different information and some of it was related to gangs. There will definitely be a gang called San for San, which is a Haitian gang. That one is basically 100% confirmed. There is also another group called the Guardia Brothers, and on top of that there was something called the Far Right Militia, which was not really known about at the time. Then with Trailer 2 a lot of things became much clearer than they had been before. The first and the most obvious gang that we know about is the Final Chapter Motorcycle Club, which is actually based in Ambrosia. We saw them briefly in the trailer and of course we also saw them in the screenshots. From those screenshots we know that they are based in Ambrosia and that they were founded in 1982. As you can see they are riding different bikes and you can also notice that they are all different sizes. The guy on the right is absolutely huge, while the guys on the left are much smaller than him. You can also see that their jackets are slightly different. Of course they follow the same overall style, but there are some variations and they're clearly riding together as a group through the streets of Ambrosia. Ambrosia. At the moment there is not much known about this club, however there is another screenshot showing a woman and a man looking towards the camera. There is a bike in the background and the man is wearing a Liberty City Cycles cap, which is a bike manufacturer in the GTA world. What is most interesting is that on his jacket there is a tag saying Enforcer. This is a direct hint that there will be a hierarchy of members in the club, which is typical for many gangs, criminal organizations and obviously motorcycle clubs too. Motorcycle clubs have appeared multiple times in GTA 5 and in GTA 4, and well, they also appeared in GTA Vice City too. They will likely have some kind of legitimate businesses, but of course they will also be involved in organized crime activity. Their main place of operation will be Ambrosia, as you can see based on screenshots. Another gang, as I mentioned earlier, that appeared in the leaks is Sun for Sun. We actually got a pretty good look at them in both trailer 1 and trailer 2. In trailer 1 there was a guy wearing a chain that seemed to hint at the Sun for Sun gang. Then in the second trailer an actual gang emblem was spotted and it said Sun for Sun. This happened while Jason was driving through the street as people were being detained by the police. If you look at the wall and the mural as Jason is riding, it is pretty obvious that this area is connected to Haitians. You can literally see the style of the art and of course the Sun for Sun emblem. And to be honest, this gang could actually be connected to the original Haitians from GTA Vice City. In trailer 1 there was also an NPC wearing a blue bandana similar to the ones worn by members of the Haitian gang in GTA Vice City. And those two guys from trailer 1 also appeared in the screenshots that came along with trailer 2. They obviously look very different from how they looked in trailer 1, but many people think they were simply changed because they still look quite similar in terms of tattoos and chains and the clothing they wear. You can also see a tattoo on one guy's chest that says Pearl. If we go to the screenshots that came with trailer 2, there is one screenshot that is likely set somewhere in that same area. If you look at the combs, each one has a letter on it, P-E-R-L-E, which spells Pearl. So this is probably the area where they are located, and this is likely the Sun for Sun gang. As you can see, they are riding bikes, ATVs, and this seems to be their area. And a lot of art and murals are also visible. The place looks pretty nice, and the people that we see in the screenshot are most likely connected to that gang. There are also more shots of this gang, even in trailer 1, where we saw what was called the Dirt Bike Dirt Bags, as well as the scene that said Reap Rudy. The guy standing on top of the green car could also be involved with the Sun for Sun. That is just my speculation at this point, but it is still possible. Coming back to the Dirt Bike Dirt Bags, you can clearly see them here, and the guy I was previously talking about, the one connected to the high rollers scene, appeared here too. This area looks like it could be the Haitian area, with the Sun for Sun gang basically controlling it. That is not clear at the moment, but still, it seems possible, so we got a pretty good look at them in trailer 1. Another interesting gang we might see in the game, or maybe just a criminal group that might not have a proper name, is located in Port Gellhorn. We know that Port Gellhorn used to thrive in the past. It once was a popular vacation spot, but now it is filled with cheap motels, shut down attractions and empty strip malls. It also seems like a lot of drug activity will be happening there, especially based on these two screenshots. Obviously, in Port Gellhorn there will be likely another criminal group operating in the area. You can literally see a guy with a bat, bullet scars and weed growing in the background. There the guy also has a gun behind his back, so it is no secret that Port Gellhorn will be heavily connected to drugs. The other person closer to the camera also has scars and tattoos. He obviously has seen a lot. In another screenshot, there is a guy in the background watching over a deal that is taking place. A woman is selling blue pills to a guy in a car, and again, this is happening in Port Gellhorn. I would not be surprised if this is some kind of gang running operations in the area. It seems like almost every city and place in GTA 6 will have its own gangs or criminal groups controlling parts of it. Then we have the grassroots area, and there are some very interesting screenshots connected to it. First of all, there is this one. As I said in the beginning, in the leaks, there was a group called the Right-Wing Militia or Far-Right Militia, and this could possibly be them.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players. Pursuing lives of adventure, warfare, and prosperity, they share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time. Set 21,000 years in the future, EVE takes place in a distant cluster of over 7,000 star systems known as New Eden. It is a rich and diverse universe, featuring densely populated havens of relative safety, governed by 4 great empires. Hostile systems where player alliances make the rules. Even regions of anomalous and unexplored space that hold their own secrets. You play as a capsuleer, a revered breed of highly trained pilot, having achieved immortality through the use of cloning technology. You navigate the universe encased in an armored capsule deep within your ship, where you have complete neural control and function as one. There are hundreds of ships to fly in Eve. Everything from small, nimble craft and versatile mid-range vessels to formidable warships and colossal freighters. Each has advantages and suited roles, but all are completely customizable as you decide how to equip and arm them. What you do in New Eden is entirely up to you. Eve's immense sandbox gives you the opportunity to choose between multiple professions and activities. The key to this unique customization of your playstyle is skill training. This is a passive process, and it continues whether you are in or out of game. As a new player, you can focus on one specific area in order to quickly reach the same level of specialization as a veteran. So be adventurous and explore new avenues of development for your character, as you can always change role and reinvent yourself if desired. If you want to fight, combat in Eve can involve solo missions against non-player adversaries, or small group skirmishes, while for some, it can even be the thrill of fleeting up with thousands of fellow pilots and battling over disputed territory. If you want to explore, then the discovery of uncharted space and ancient regions that promise riches, danger, and adventure await you. You can also engage in the business of prosperity, be it industry, mining, or even interstellar piracy. The beauty of life in New Eden is that all of these activities, and many more, can be done alone or with others. A unique in-game market, unprecedented in scale and degree of player control, is the beating heart of New Eden. Players are responsible for the manufacture of almost everything you can buy or sell. The gathering and refinement of resources, the building of ships, equipment, and even some space stations. Eve's players are core to how the universe is filled and how the economy thrives. Players in Eve can band together to form corporations where they can enrich their experience, learn new elements of gameplay, and share their wealth and goals. When these player-run corporations grow to become larger entities, they can merge with other corps to form alliances. Powerful alliances regularly compete for control and influence over large areas of space, waging wars and engaging in record-breaking battles. Even taking down well-defended, sprawling, player-built space stations. In the spirit of exploration and mystery, new content and experiences are constantly introduced into the universe. With over
Once again, this is just my speculation at this point, but look at them. Clearly, they have a group of people operating in the Grass Rivers area. These are not just random guys living there, tourists, or people who simply go there to hunt alligators. I believe there is much more going on, and they probably have their own operations in that area. Here, we get a look at 3 of the people who may be involved. Then in another shot, you can see them hunting alligators on an airboat, and after that, we see other people running from the police in a truck with a trunk full of alligator bodies, and it looks very intense. So I think this could be another group that we'll meet in the game. Some of other groups that could possibly return are the Colombian Cartel and Los Cabrones, which was a gang in the region of Vice City. Maybe we'll even see more motorcycle clubs, different varieties of smaller street gangs and other criminal groups. It's obviously not going to stop with just Cubans or Haitians. There could be many more smaller groups too, because in GTA 5 we had a huge variety of different street gangs, and with Miami and Florida gang culture as inspiration, these groups could be controlling different neighborhoods and different districts across Vice City and Leonida. Furthermore, there might be a prison gang. So let's say when Lucia is in prison and we actually get to play that part, there may also be a group doing their own thing inside the prison. Because there was a screenshot of Lucia and in the background we saw criminals who may be part of a prison gang too. I also believe there is a possibility that we will see many gangs return from the original Vice City, as I said earlier. Maybe the Farrelly crime family will return, the Diaz gang could possibly be active again, the bikers that were led by Mitch Baker. You probably remember that motorcycle gang from GTA Vice City because we used to do missions for them. And maybe even Tommy Vercetti's gang could return in some way. Of course, Tommy Vercetti himself will not appear, but his legacy or his gang could still be thriving and possibly ruling parts of the city. I highly doubt that Rockstar has shown us everything about every gang at this point. In reality, we have seen almost nothing. We still don't know much about the story when you really think about it. We just have lots of different speculation. We definitely do not know much about the gangs that will be in the game or what they will be doing. Maybe Rockstar has kept all that away from us, and maybe Tommy Vercetti's family is now ruling the city. Maybe we'll have to take them down or maybe help them. There are a lot of different possibilities and things that could appear. Even in the Leonida Keys area, we work for Brian Hedder, we deal with drugs, and we are clearly involved in that business. So I highly doubt that Brian is the only person in the Leonida Keys running those operations. I'm pretty sure there is another group or maybe even a pretty big gang in the Leonida Keys that will act as Brian's rivals and we'll have to deal with them. I don't think it's going to be that easy. So when working for Brian Hedder in Leonida Keys, we will definitely deal with his enemies, rivals and other criminal groups. Even just thinking about that makes me believe there will be more gangs, probably in every part of the map. There will likely be at least a few of them, with a good amount of variety. Because if there is one gang, there should be another gang that acts as their enemy. There will be turf wars, and of course our characters Lucy and Jason will be right in the center of it, helping these groups in one way or another. At the moment, this is everything we know about GTA 6 gangs. Hopefully we'll get trailer 3 soon and we'll learn even more about the gangs in GTA 6, but for now I think there are already plenty of interesting gangs and potential story twists connected to them. So I really hope you learned something new. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Rockstar spent 6 years and roughly $2 billion making sure that the moment you step into GTA 6's world, every other open world game you've ever played feels like a cardboard cutout. And after watching that trailer frame by frame, they pulled it off. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Most open world games are lying to you, not subtly, very obviously, once you know what to look for. Look, you've seen it 100 times. You're walking through what's supposed to be a living city, and there's a guy on a corner. You come back 10 minutes later, same guy, same corner, same posture. He hasn't moved. He hasn't done anything. He's not a person, he's a prop with legs. And the world around him, it's a backdrop, massive on the map screen. but nothing is actually happening in it unless you're there to trigger it. Nobody reacts to a rainstorm. A car crashes into a building, and 5 minutes later, it's fine. It's a theme park ride, pretending to be a city. Red Dead Redemption 2 got closer than anyone. NPCs gossiped about you. Shopkeepers remembered if you'd robbed them. It felt alive in a way almost nothing else has. And Rockstar shipped that in 2018. 7 years ago. So the real question isn't whether GTA 6 is going to be good. It's how far have they pushed it since then? And when you look at what's in the official trailer, combined with the patents Rockstar's parent company has quietly been filing, the answer is kind of terrifying. But before we get into the patented AI system that could make NPCs behave like actual people, you need to understand what Rockstar did with the world itself first, because that's the foundation everything else is built on. The first thing that hits you in the trailer is the density. Not just how big it looks, but how full it looks. Streets with real traffic patterns. A beach where different groups of people are doing completely different things. A highway with cars moving at different speeds. None of it feels staged. It feels incidental, like the camera just swung through a world that was already running. Without you. Then there are the interiors. In GTA 5, almost every building was a locked door. You'd run up and just nothing. A flat texture. In this trailer, you can see inside buildings. People at a bar counter. Shelves stocked in a store. Rockstar has confirmed significantly more enterable spaces, and the trailer proves it. And then, the storm hits. We saw a full hurricane in that trailer. Not just rain, but flooding. Water physically overwhelming streets. GTA 6 runs on a completely rebuilt version of Rockstar's Rage engine. Think of Rage like the engine under the hood of the whole game. The machine that makes everything run. The new version actually models how water moves. Real fluid simulation, not a canned animation. That storm doesn't just look dangerous, it's actually reshaping the world while it's happening. And here's the wild part. None of that weather happens in isolation. It connects directly to how the people in the world respond. That's where the patented AI comes in. But real quick, if you're into breakdowns like this, where we actually dig into what makes a game a generational leap instead of just calling it pretty, hit subscribe and drop a like. Here's how NPC systems work in basically every game you've ever played. Developers write a script, a decision tree. If the player does X, the NPC does Y. It works fine until something off-script happens. Then the NPC freezes, glitches, stares at you blankly. The illusion dies instantly. Now here's what Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, has actually patented. Systems that give NPCs a full behavioral engine. Instead of a script, each NPC has goals, a daily routine, and the ability to make decisions based on what's actually happening around them. In plain English, instead of following a flowchart, the NPC is figuring it out in real time. You can see evidence of this in the trailer itself. Crowds where people are genuinely doing different things. Not the same animation copy-pasted across 20 bodies. A group on the beach isn't just standing. Some are walking. Someone's selling something. Someone's on their phone. It looks unscripted. And based on what Rockstar has patented, it essentially is. Think about it. Picture a street vendor NPC. He works his corner every morning. That's his routine. A storm rolls in, he packs up early because the weather system and his behavioral engine are talking to each other. Something dangerous happens nearby. He reacts to that specific event, not some generic danger detected animation, and if you've caused trouble in that area before, he might recognize you and move off before you even reach him. That is not a video game character. That's a simulated person. And when you scale that across an entire city, running simultaneously, you stop calling it a game world. You start calling it a place. Take-Two also filed patents for NPC locomotion. specifically how characters navigate real environments dynamically, without pre-baked animation paths. NPCs don't just walk in straight lines along invisible rails anymore. They navigate around obstacles. They move the way an actual person moves. It sounds small. It is absolutely not small. It's the difference between a puppet and a person. But all of that? That's just the people walking around. We haven't even touched what happens when law enforcement shows up. And the way Rockstar has rebuilt that system changes how you think about consequences in an open world entirely. The old GTA wanted system was iconic. 5 stars and the military showed up. Pure chaos, always fun. But underneath it was mechanical. Stars went up, stars went away when you hid long enough. No memory, no escalation logic, no actual investigation. What we see in the new trailer is fundamentally different in tone. The police footage has a body cam aesthetic, which tells you everything about where Rockstar is going. These aren't comedy obstacles anymore. They're an actual coordinated threat. And given what the behavioral AI system can do, the assumption is they're running on the same logic as every other NPC, with their own communication patterns and situational responses baked in. Beyond the cops, look at the economic texture of that trailer. Businesses running, people exchanging things, an informal economy operating in parallel with the main city. Rockstar built a property system into GTA 5 that most players never fully explored. In GTA 6, with a rebuilt engine and deeper simulation underneath it, that economy is going to be a living part of the world, not a side menu. And you're experiencing all of this through 2 protagonists, Jason and Lucia, for the first time in the series, right? This isn't just a story choice, it's a world design choice. 2 characters with different backgrounds and reputations means the city has to respond differently to each of them. The same NPC might help Lucia and refuse Jason. The same neighborhood reads differently through 2 sets of eyes. That doubles the complexity of every single system in this game. So we've got a world that breathes on its own. Behavioral AI with patent protection behind it. Dynamic weather that physically reshapes the city. 2 protagonists who change how everything responds. Here's the question that actually matters. What does all of this do to every other studio making open world games right now? The open world genre is the most crowded space in gaming. Every major studio has one, and most of them run the same formula that's been working since around 2010. Big map, things to unlock, side content to pad the runtime, a story that trails off at the end. That formula is cracking. Starfield launched as one of the most anticipated games in years, and the #1 complaint wasn't the combat or the writing. It was emptiness. Planets that looked infinite and felt hollow. Cyberpunk 2077 launched with a city that was visually stunning and full of NPCs who had almost zero behavior underneath. They just stood there. Beautiful world. Nobody home. Now imagine the developers at those studios watching GTA 6's trailer. Watching a city that looks genuinely active at a level their games haven't hit. Knowing Rockstar spent 6 years and resources most studios will never have access to. Building AI systems they've legally protected with patents. Knowing that when GTA 6 ships, every player on Earth uses it as the new reference point. Here's the crazy part. This isn't luck. This is the direct result of Rockstar's compounding track record. They took everything from making GTA 5, which has sold over 200 million copies and is somehow still charting, and poured it into Red Dead 2, which won virtually every Game of the Year award in 2018. Then, they took everything from that and spent 6 more years building GTA 6. 3 generations of compounding knowledge. And the gap between them and everyone else? It shows. We are standing at the edge of something that doesn't come around often. A game that won't just be bigger or prettier than what came before it, but one that redefines what the word world actually means inside a video game. Because of the AI Rockstar built. Because of what the new Rage engine can do with physics and simulation. because of every single frame of that trailer showing a city that moves, breathes, floods, and keeps running whether you're looking at it or not. Every open world game released after GTA 6 is going to be asked the same question. Does it feel as alive as that? For the first time since 2013 changed everything. We finally know what comes next. Vice City is coming, and the industry will never be the same.
Play a story-driven game that drops you into the 20th century.